You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows like the one you're about to enjoy, visit electronicmediacollective.com. And now, our feature presentation.
The following broadcast is brought to you by Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. Marked Out Wrestling Podcast is not affiliated, nor do our opinions reflect those of WWE, NXT, TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, or any other professional wrestling promotion.
How's it going? I'm Seamus, and you're listening to the Marked Out Podcast.
Monday Night RAW completed. Recording and streaming software activated. Botches recorded. Smart Mark hosts in position. Moveset active. Cheap pops prepared. Phone lines enabled. Chat board open. Big ass topics set. Rawson Awards in place. It is now time for Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. Rawson Edition. Your host that knows the most. Roly Raw.
Drink it in, man.
Random, absolute random fucking moments. Random fucking moments. Like, as I am literally starting the show, gonna come in with my opening monologue, you gotta ask me for something. Random fucking moments.
Also, by the way, the host that knows the most trying to steal my Jew that leads the crew kind of thing.
Well, it's my thing. It's my thing.
Yeah,
Can I see your
my
pop?
thing.
Sure, great.
All right. Welcome to Rawson.
Mine was original, though.
Yeah, okay. Episode 100. What do you want? You
I just want some of your pop.
Can I start the fucking show already?
Yeah, you
Thank you.
pass it.
Jesus Christ.
By the way, everyone, Kiara's here.
So anyway, episode 101, Rawson edition here of a Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. This is our hangover edition, so if you hung with us for the...
I'm not hungover.
I feel pretty good.
Well, yeah, it's still the hungover edition, the hangover edition.
It's still, the name.
So if you hung out with us last night, then you got through it. So well done. Again, it was a show for us, not necessarily for you. We lost 2 subscribers from it, but whatever.
Hey, John Estrada enjoyed himself. That's all that matters.
Yeah, so we had fun. Back to business as usual. So what we want to do tonight is rather than do dirt sheets later on, we're gonna do a sober reaction, a brief reaction to the Rumble match itself, and maybe some of the other storylines within the Rumble. So we're not gonna spend a lot of time on it, but we will get a sober kind of a thought process going there. And then we got our big ass topics. So we're gonna have a Roadie's rant, the Rawson Awards, and then what we missed segment. So that's what we got going on for tonight. Before we do anything else, let's do some of this.
Housekeeping.
No, thank you. Sleeping.
Housekeeping.
Can you come back in an hour?
Here are your Marked Out Wrestling housekeeping notes. Follow us on Twitter and chat with us throughout the week at SmartMarkShow. Send your thoughts and opinions via our email, markedoutpodcast@gmail.com. Follow us to get a better look inside our faction on Instagram at Marked Out Wrestling. Call us during a live broadcast or leave a message for a future show on our U Record Studios fan line, 704-444-0084. Like us on Facebook to argue politics and religion at facebook.com/markedout1. That's marked out the number 1. Finally, see what is coming up throughout the week on our website, www.markedoutwrestling.com. Get connected.
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
What kind of hotel is this?
Oh, it's you.
Can you dig it, sucker, sucker?
So, before I jump into the whole Rumble talk, because I want to have that talk, I do want to introduce the board. So we got Juan on the board. CT is here.
Hey, you remembered.
Trollman Reigns is now Trollberg's name. Noah on the board. John Estrada. Double G Gaming. So, we'll talk to the board tonight. We're going to talk to you guys tonight, I promise. But let's go ahead and talk about the Royal Rumble just a little bit. And I want to start out here, and I'll throw it to the table. So I wrote down as my notes, here's this 4 points. Number 1, Roman, what the fuck? 30 Roman. So many spots you could fill there.
I don't even want to talk about that.
Number 2, most of the matches during the Rumble, most people were just sleeping on the edge of the ring for most of the match.
Jericho. Yeah.
Okay.
They could have just been eliminated way earlier.
Yeah.
And Jericho using that 61-minute man. You were outside laying down.
Yeah. So, and then I have 2 more. I have the 5-minute, the fact that all the matches besides the Rumble were just 5-minute Raw matches. They really were. I mean, outside of the title matches, anything else is like a 5-minute TV taping.
Well, all of them were title matches.
I mean, the full card.
Oh, okay. You're talking about like the
come on,
Nia and Sasha bullshit.
Keep up with me there, Sunshine. Come on.
Gotcha. The six diva bullshit.
And my final one is no Kane. No Kane.
No Kane.
Yeah, that surprised me a lot.
That was very upsetting, you know. Especially when you consider the names they wasted spots on, like Kalisto, Apollo, and Mark Henry.
I understand,
Jack.
and I understand not bringing.
No, I like that one.
That was a good spot for you.
I understand not bringing in Joe now.
Was it not for Kane?
I think it's also worth mentioning too that what do we have? Undertaker, Brock, and Goldberg coming in at 26.
Yeah,
26, 28, and 30
and
or whatever.
Not much of a presence.
It was 20.
All right, so whatever it was, last four.
Yeah,
25, 28, and 29.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but still
five.
not much of a presence from any of them, minus the Goldberg fucking Brock
Lesnar
moment.
drama.
Yeah. So
Also, it bears noting that all the big guys, because the ramp was so long last night, had to be carted down to the ring. They didn't walk.
Yeah.
Only like
it would take them too damn long. It's like, we got to get
the pictures are pretty hysterical.
So
actually,
here's what I did, Adam, last night or today. I did today because I was so befuddled by Roman Reigns being number 30, even being the surprise 30, and the fact that he came in there bulldozing every fucking buddy and eliminating everybody. I was so confused by that I was like, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the one who's seeing it from the wrong angle. Maybe everybody else is right that argues against me here. So I went online and I went to this podcast and this show and that show, and I watched reaction video after reaction video. And not only did I see every single one of them, people are going, fuck you, what the fuck are you doing? This is stupid. But I actually watched a video of a guy videoing him on his phone unsubscribing to the network as he spoke and said he was done with this show.
One of the things that always gets lost in you and Bob's rants on Roman is the fact that, and the Rumble proved it, and even some other stuff, they always try to bill him as a monster. Whether or not, I know he's not a monster. We are all well aware that he's not a monster. Right, yeah. He's a powerhouse or anything, or just a shitty wrestler, period. But
he belongs in the faction.
Supposed powerhouse.
Yeah,
but
Jinder Mahal's probably stronger than him.
Yeah, Braun Strowman took 3 finishers just to get off his feet. That's a fucking monster. Okay, Braun Strowman is the monster. I don't know why they've always done these angles and works with Roman to build him like that. He's not.
I agree.
He's not going to be the underdog Daniel Bryan style. I agree with that.
If they give him some actual wrestling moves to work with, it'll be a step in a positive direction.
Well, yeah, ones that suit
actually,
him.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like he's saying, the moveset of a monster, you're not a monster. He
always does the raw, whatever bullshit.
But you got to think that Randy Orton wins, which is a whole different what the fuck to me.
My savior.
Yeah, he is your savior, but Randy Orton wins.
You're indebted to Randy Orton.
But I didn't know he was Jewish.
But to me,
you're on film saying that.
We talked about this last night.
Okay.
But to me, I think that this Rumble is his win is overshadowed by the fact Roman came in at 30, beyond everything. Like
for shock value, it is.
It's like 2017 Royal Rumble. Oh, that's the one where Roman came in 30. And Orton won also.
Orton won. Cena won too. Right?
Well, yeah.
Be careful. I'm sure Heyman has that copyrighted by now.
That's a whole different topic on it. I mean, and I think probably pick that up tomorrow on SmackDown. The Cena conversation, react to that there.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to get to the Orton implications and stuff like that there, but we can stick to the Raw people here.
Yeah, but I think Gallagher was a fun addition.
That was great.
Yeah.
It was a fun moment.
Mary Poppins.
Comical.
Yeah, it was your bushwhacker moment. What
do you guys think,
Braun
though,
threw
Sober?
him like a rag doll, though, out the ring.
Sober, what do you think about Goldberg just coming in and throwing Brock right the fuck out?
That was a what the fuck moment.
They're making a statement about that. Like you said last night, it's the second time.
But it's only going to make it better for Brock
to
destroy him.
Exactly.
Okay. Now for
Mania.
We all suspect. Hey, can we all try to pull it back and control?
Yeah.
So we're not all talking over each other tonight.
I'm just excited.
I know.
What the other thing here? We suspected after the Rumble, we all kind of think that, Taker was going to fight Cena, but Taker eliminated Goldberg, and we've announced tonight that Goldberg is going to be fighting Brock at Mania, so that's not an angle. And he also then got eliminated by Roman and had that stare down, but it appears that Roman's going to work with Braun, so...
Wait, go ahead. No, I'm fine.
No, so I'm just... That was opening up the topic, like, what Taker kind of got stuck in the middle there. Will anything play out from that, or is he just going to go right to Cena?
Or is it's going to be? He go back and forth between brands now. I guess
Chamber.
Why not?
Taker in Chamber. He fucks Cena over.
I don't know. I don't even know about that. Like,
I'm not saying he wins the belt. He fucks him over though. Go ahead.
I feel like they're toying around with Taker. They need to just let him retire. That's how I feel about it. It like his time is up.
His name is still a draw.
No, plus it's I mean, at this point, it's his decision, and obviously he wants to keep going.
Yeah, he wants to keep going, but the angles that they're doing with him and the storylines.
My money is this.
Where they're putting him. I don't like it.
My money is Mania is it for Taker.
They let Roman eliminate him. I don't like that shit.
Nobody liked that. Nobody liked the fact that Roman was even in the fucking ring.
Dude, there was a game that we had to drink because of that shit.
Yeah, I mean, let's go to the board here because we got some good points on here. And one of them from John Estrada is why was Ellsworth in the Rumble?
Another wasted spot.
That was a wasted spot.
Enzo
at 27
was another wasted fucking spot.
Kalisto,
I think Enzo was a wasted spot. I mean,
Enzo not as much.
Any person on the roster is eligible to compete in a Rumble.
Brock had already proved his dominance at that point. In order for Enzo just to get squashed for a clothesline and a throw over the top didn't make any sense.
Yeah, and a lot of people are on here throwing in idea for matches when it comes to Mania, and we'll get into all that as we get close to the Mania. I don't want to jump too far and too long into this. For me, guys, the Rumble had so many possibilities for so much greatness. I was so excited about it, and I was so disappointed by the entire setup of it, and even the entrants were made way too obvious to their storylines. What was that one? It was Strowman. No, it was Strowman and then Big Show and then Ellsworth.
Sammy.
It was Sammy. Yeah,
it's kind of like a review of the past year. And I forgot these guys are feuding at one time.
Right. And I got my list right here. Braun came out, then Sammy, then Big Show.
Right.
Another one, James Ellsworth came out, then Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
And then another one, we had, listen to this one, Kofi, of course, Miz is thrown in there, but then Sheamus, Big E, Rusev is thrown in there, then it's Cesaro, is Xavier Woods. They made sure that all those tag teams were represented in there.
Yeah, there was no randomness to the order. I mean, it was almost, if you were going to try to predict the order of a Rumble, this one would have been the easiest. You'd got the highest score right on this one based off of storylines alone.
Mm-hmm.
And if Dean ever wanted to show his ass last night, he did.
Well, also Harper, Orton, and Bray.
Dean was
all were
garbage
at the same time.
Dean was garbage.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to talk about you, but Dean looked like ass last night.
Yeah, so did you.
So bad. So bad.
He was in the Rumble?
I hate all of you.
So
Number 8.
I guess that's kind of our brief reaction here. It was not a good Rumble.
No Finn.
We'll talk more about the consequences of AJ and Cena tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. So let's go ahead and jump right into these.
Extra big ass topics.
All right, so let's react to Raw, ladies and gentlemen, tonight on our extra big ass topics. Topic number 1 is going to be The Destroyer. Number 2, everything I hate. Everything I hate.
I hate.
Number 3, everybody gets a win. Everybody gets a win. Number 4, over-under. And number 5, we're going to do a takeover reaction, a brief talk about NXT takeover in San Antonio, which we have yet to kind of discuss. So let's go ahead and kick it off with
1.
Topic number 1, The Destroyer. So now I understand why Joe wasn't in the Rumble, and I'm okay with it now because I think this is a really good storyline. Probably the best of the night, in my opinion.
It was a surprise that he showed up on a Raw brand, but yeah.
I don't want to steal all the points.
I thought he'd be on SmackDown.
No, don't be a dick about it. You can talk, just don't talk over everybody when they start talking.
What do you have to say, Adam?
Go ahead, Adam.
My biggest thing is they saved it at the end by revealing that the Destroyer was Samoa Joe. But this whole bullshit going away, Triple H has to keep his dark side at bay. You should beg for forgiveness. Seth has nothing left to lose. Really? You're like 4 years into your career, dude.
Yeah, right.
Cheap shots, Triple H puns, gutless snake.
Well, now you literally are going over all of the points.
Slay the king.
All the points. And, you said it during the when we were watching that when Triple H went in there and started talking, why wouldn't
He's
Seth
waited
just,
5 months.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just run in the ring? Why is there a whole setup?
And what about, what?
He had to build the...
Dude, he's waited 5
Destroyer.
months. He invaded his show on Saturday. Why wouldn't he run out
because
before
he had a
work
plan.
With the Joe plan.
Yeah, the Joe plan.
Exactly. You just said it yourself. It's been 5 months. Let him say what he has to say to the WWE Universe. People want to hear him talk. He came out to his alternative creator music. He didn't come out to the game music, obviously.
I don't have a problem.
Hear him speak.
I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with the fact that
Let the king speak.
I just don't believe that Seth Rollins, who's waited this long and invaded TakeOver, would sit in the back and let him cut a promo.
Maybe he was taking a piss.
I'm just saying.
Maybe they messed up right there. Maybe something was misconstrued right there.
No, it was.
I get what Adam's saying.
No, it was not.
Room 605.
It was a setup, obviously, for the storyline. Nobody made a mistake. I mean, this was intentionally planned.
Right. It was fine. I'm just saying it was out of character for what Seth has been doing. And I mean, he threatened his kids. He said, "I'll show up at your house for your kids."
Yeah.
and he won't come out till you're done with your promo.
Yeah.
And we have to remember too that the whole point of wrestling is suspension of belief. Well, if you're going to do that, you have to have a bit of reality within there too. And the reality is that Seth Rollins would have ran right to the fucking ring and started brawling with him. The reality is not that he would have sat back there in gorilla and waited for fucking 5 minutes for
and Triple H
to dog him.
And Triple H could have said everything he wanted to say and did say tonight after Joe had him on the ground. He could have cut that same promo. Yeah. I did like one of the greatest things that he said in that was he said Stephanie has asked me not to come out on the show here. You know, that explained a little bit of why he wouldn't come out. I thought that was an okay part of the angle. You know, I kind of respected that a little bit.
It almost seemed like he was going to give up on his work for NXT and just come and wrestle. He gave you that feeling before he really announced what he was doing.
Right. And what Rob said, you know, you want a little bit of reality to it.
Yeah.
There it is.
You got to sell me that this could actually happen.
Right.
Absolutely. Let's jump on the board, see what everybody's saying. And everybody's basically saying that Raw was shit tonight, except for like literally 2 segments. And you know, I said it to I think it was Brian or somebody. I said, par for the course, man. This is it's back to normal now. This is. It's a shame because it's Mania season.
Don't you think though they could have done the same exact thing that they did with Joe's involvement in the main event now, and that he's on Raw? But I think they should have just had him debut last night.
Couldn't they have done all of this?
They
could have done all of this last night.
Exactly, and just had Joe do the run-in, because then I mean you'll get the pop. You'll get his debut will be fucking
the
off
wrong
the charts.
Samoan was number 30.
They had to say something for this 3-hour event.
Seth was banned from the Alamo Dome.
Seth could have snuck in and then kept the ring hostage so the Rumble couldn't start. And then Triple H comes out then and then introduces the Destroyer, Joe, and then they move on. He didn't have to be in the Rumble. They could have brought him in last night like you're saying, though.
Yeah,
right?
But then what material would they would have had for tonight?
Obviously
Something
nothing.
Else.
Yeah.
Obviously nothing.
Well, yeah.
So that's probably why.
Topic number 2.
How did we didn't talk.
What's that? What?
I was going to say, we didn't talk about how Joe looked.
Oh, I thought Joe looked great.
Right?
With his tiny little feet.
Tiny little feet, right?
Oh, those shoes.
Come on. He was wearing Dean Ambrose's gear.
But, and Rollins sold those barricade hits.
Well, before we move on to 2, you know, I guess
he's the Samoan Abe Lincoln.
The next question is, are we excited about Seth and Joe?
Yeah.
I mean, I am.
Something different.
But what about
a little
Triple
bit.
H, though? He's still part of the equation because Seth wants revenge with him.
And Mania, but this will be like for Fastlane or Speed Bump.
Yeah, you got to get through Joe if you want me at Mania.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's Roadblock is Speed Bump.
Yeah, they can't have
Fastlane, whatever you want to call it.
Fastlane is the shoulder.
I don't know.
They can't have Hunter.
Safety cone.
Rumble strips.
Damn it.
How you doing?
They can't have
strip steaks. How you doing?
They can't have Hunter and Seth feuding for 3 months.
Right.
So Joe's a stopgap.
That's what he's saying. Fastlane.
Okay. I was trying to agree with him, but then you guys
I was trying to be funny.
Well, good job. Well done.
It was until
nobody left.
Where's that Snickers?
2.
I'm not angry.
Of course you played 2 over here.
That shit.
Upload test on the board. We got Steven Lopez is joining us tonight.
Steven, welcome back.
Yeah, good to have you guys. So, topic 2, everything I hate. So run it down for me, Adam. Everything I hate. What happened tonight?
Everything that Rob hates. He hates that when there's a run-in and they play the entrance music before that run-in.
Hate it.
That happened.
Roman.
Hated it.
He hates when they basically ruin a good match with said run-in, which
hated it.
Braun and KO were having a good match. He also hated that it put Roman over.
Hated it.
And then what did they follow that segment with? A recap.
Hated it.
Yeah. Everything you
hate.
hate.
A recap of what we just watched.
Everything you hate rolled into one segment of the night.
Including I hate fucking Roman. That's just
us talking over each other too, right?
I know I do. I despise us all talking over each other. It drives me nuts. I don't. We called this the Braun. We called it beforehand. Like, well, how's this going to go down with Braun and Roman, or Braun and fucking KO? Somebody can talk to me.
Actually, Steve called it. We were trying to think how is this going to happen, because right now Braun Strowman has not been pinned or submitted. He's been counted out, but he's not been pinned or submitted. So that's a big thing.
So,
and unfortunately, Rob, what did you say is now going to happen?
What I say?
You said Roman's going to be the one to end that streak. Now.
Oh, Roman! Yeah, Roman's going to be the one to get over on Braun, and
please,
it's going to be.
No.
And you know why?
It's going to happen.
Because you know why? Because obviously after Mania, it is clear. If anybody doubted it, it is clear that Vince's dementia-filled hard-on for Roman Reigns is going to keep pushing forward, and the next step would be, hey, if we want to make him look strong, let's put him over on Braun.
And here's another point I'm going to agree with you on. Earlier you said this is the Rumble about Roman being 30 and not Randy winning. The hard-on for Vince.
The hard-on for Vince. I'm telling you, Vince McMahon, I'm going to get to that later. We'll get to that later. So everything I hate, that segment, the whole, it was just horrible. Let's move on.
3.
Number 3, everybody gets a win. So this is some questions we had on the board here a minute ago. We was talking about the Sami Zayn getting over on Chris Jericho, obviously setting him up for a U.S. title match. You know, the title of the category here, everybody gets a win because everybody gets a clean win on Jericho. Nobody loses clean to Jericho anymore, ever.
Even Braun didn't give him a chance to do the announce table tonight.
Oh, that was so, yeah.
That was brutal.
That was fucking brutal. Jericho, he is such the man for taking the bumps he takes and carrying the company the way he has.
He's a fucking trooper. He really is.
But I just...
Sami and Jericho was a good match.
It was a good match. And I am okay with a Sami Zayn U.S. title run.
Okay, but the one thing is, again, if you're teasing this rivalry, why give us the match already?
I mean, it started.
Yeah, but it even went to a conclusion, Medine. No screw job, no trick ending.
Yeah, but that's how
weird.
He has to earn that. This was to earn a future
spot.
championship.
Again, this is par for the course. This is standard storyline. You beat him one time in a non-consequential match, and then you get a go for the belt. This is not going to be a rivalry. Sami and Jericho is not going to be a rivalry. It's going to be a championship match run, and Sami's going to come out victorious.
I'd rather see Sami fight somebody else for a number 1 contender match instead of going premature.
This makes sense because Sami and KO have history, and KO
we all
and
know
Jericho
about that
together. That's what I'm
the
saying.
best friends, the best friend triangle.
That's what I'm saying.
And this is the perfect way to take the belt off of Jericho and then have Jericho and fucking KO at fucking Mania.
Can I just, for possibly the U.S. title.
Yeah, because maybe KO's like, you didn't fucking help me. I lost the belt to your best friend because he was your best friend. So now I want your fucking belt. So let's fight at Mania.
So can I got a little scoreboard I want to just share with you guys for this one. So John Cena gets a new shirt and title number 16. Chris Jericho gets a WWE record and then has to job for Sami Zayn and put him over, and then also put Braun over by going through an announce table. I mean, it just seems really weird why fans like us love Jericho is because of shit like that. Yep. Yeah, he got a record, but he also jobbed out twice tonight, whereas Cena gets just another T-shirt and another title.
Yeah.
That's why and don't get me wrong, Cena did have a good match, and we'll talk about it more tomorrow, but this is why we love Jericho.
John Estrada was right about the new T-shirt thing.
Are you saying Jericho is not being used?
No, I'm saying
fairly?
Jericho is a consummate professional. Anytime he is handed something on his resume, he just got a U.S. title. He got 61 minutes in the Rumble, and he also is now the longest. He's been in the Rumble longer than anyone ever.
Hashtag
Long story
61
short,
minute man.
He does more and gets less. Cena does less and gets more.
Well, no.
You can't take away what Cena
No,
does,
Medine. Long story short, what I mean is he puts people over. He
So I
gets
just said
stuff.
He does more and gets less.
Well, no, but he puts people over.
I know he does.
That's not really
that's what
getting
I thought
less.
you were getting at.
Yeah,
the
he puts
comparison
people
there.
over, and
I
Cena
see
doesn't.
what you're
That's not what I was saying.
What were you saying?
He does more for the company,
Yeah.
and gets less accolade for it.
Oh, sure.
Jericho.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like
And then-
you would think that with this year he would be main eventing WrestleMania.
Whereas Cena does
he still
less,
could.
but gets more.
I mean, if KO holds on to the Universal title, he still could.
He won't main event it. I mean, their idea of a main event now where it's not the last match, it's just a big match is a main event.
Right.
Sure, he'll get that. So, all right.
4.
Number 4, over-under. So what's it, Brian? What'd you say here?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. What is the over-under?
10 minutes for Goldberg and
Brock.
And Brock.
Yeah,
at
it's
WrestleMania.
official. So over-under. So
I get. Well, did he accept?
He has not.
They offered. They threw the challenge out there.
Well, he
It's
said
gonna-
Goldberg
I mean,
will
it's
be
gonna
on next
It's
week.
going to happen, but
yeah, I mean, it's going to happen.
it's just not official, right?
Yeah, they teased next week Goldberg's going to come on and answer.
So the over-under.
I don't want to see it any longer than that. I don't
No.
want to see it longer
Brock-
than. I don't want
Brock
to see it
and
longer than
Goldberg?
8 minutes.
I don't.
You just don't like the Brock and Goldberg thing, huh?
How long? Actually, I'll look.
Maybe
it up
it'll
right
be
now.
like
Let's
the
see.
Sammy challenge. All Brock
know what?
has
No.
to do is
Well,
last
how
longer
long-
than 2 minutes.
How long does Suplex City last? I mean, figure that.
Oh,
don't
the
know.
John Cena match?
Wait, I think Brian's about to call
that
Sable
one.
and find
So,
out how long he can
Everyone
last.
in this
hang
room, everyone in this room doesn't like the idea of Brock and Goldberg.
I'm fine
Or not,
with it. No,
I
doesn't
think
care
I'm-
too much for seeing it.
I'm okay with it.
It's okay as long as Brock wins.
Yeah, Brock's gonna win.
I'm okay with it. I mean, my thing is we're going the Rumble, so I'm okay with seeing Goldberg and Brock
going
fight
to
each
Mania.
other. Mania. I'm
You
sorry.
pulled a Paul Heyman.
I did. I did. We're going to Mania, so I'm okay with seeing it. But if I'm going to spend my money, which we have to go there, then I want to see more than a 10-minute match.
Yeah, me too.
I want to see an epic match.
How
long was their original Mania match?
I think it was 8:40.
Let's see.
Go ahead and check out.
What do you guys think?
I'm going.
I think
40.
I think it's
13 minutes. 13 minutes.
I'm going
Fuck,
8:40.
Yeah, 13 minutes. A little over 13. 13:43.
Really?
I guess I'm okay with a 15. 15.
That's 10 years. That's 10 years later.
I know, but I spent the money. I want to see a long match.
Well, why don't you,
what though?
Why don't you want them to go longer?
I want to see their entrance. I want to see. No, you know what? I want to see Lesnar beat the shit out of someone.
Dude, with their
Is
entrance.
it because you don't care too much for Goldberg's moveset, or?
I just don't think he
How
has
about
the
this?
big, the big
Stamina.
match
A
capability.
15-minute segment. Their entrances are going to be 4 minutes each, and they'll wrestle for 7.
Well, that's what it is. WrestleMania, they get the big names. It's more about them just being there.
The
like you said on before, the pageantry and just the fact that we can say 10 years from now that they wrestled each other. I think Nadine
Or
said
it'll
it.
be like Survivor Series where their entrances are longer than the match.
Yeah,
Sure.
but
yeah,
Exactly.
that's to be expected at WrestleMania.
So I'm gonna go. I guess realistically, probably gonna be 11 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going under.
I'm going under too.
Under 10.
Under
Yeah,
10.
It's gonna be quick, I think.
I'm going
8 minutes is not really a long time when it comes to
9:42.
wrestling.
Stephen Lopez says he's going under. He says
Yeah.
under 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not excited about it. I'm okay with it. It's okay. We're gonna see some big names.
It is what
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It is
It'll
what
be
it
cool to see.
Yeah.
it,
There's
I
no.
guess.
I don't think there's any consequence to
It'll
it.
just make
No.
room for more good stuff
Yeah.
on the other end.
And here's the other thing. Like you said, consequence. Goldberg's likely going away, regardless of the outcome, and Brock will go back to being part-time. There really is no consequence, regardless of the
Unless there's a title involved somehow. Before.
No.
I don't think
know
that'll happen. I don't.
The way this storyline.
Hey,
That's the thing about Mania. With storylines like this, Stevie, you don't need to throw a belt into the mix.
Yeah, but is
I
this
hope you're right.
storyline going to be Brock training to get into the shape of his life to beat Goldberg?
Rocky style?
You need a
Not Rocky,
montage.
not necessarily Rocky style, but yeah.
I think it'd be the other
More
way around.
more like Drago style.
No, it'll
more
be
like-
Goldberg training his fucking ass off.
I don't think
No,
so.
Upload Test is saying people didn't pay.
No, not that's not what they'll show. They'll show Brock because he's been.
Oh,
the
I
one
know what
getting
Upload
beat.
Test is saying.
No, you don't, because I haven't read it yet.
Yes, but he said it before. People didn't say to see Macho and Steamboat. They paid to see Hogan and Giant.
That's not. See, there you go. You and Kiara always assuming you
I
know what
knew
someone's
it.
going to say.
Dude, you
that
just
was
got me in
not
trouble
it.
for nothing.
Not fucking it. Jesus Christ. All right. People
My
didn't.
ninja.
People didn't pay $50+ expecting to see a 15-minute Mike Tyson match. So what he's saying is, you knew it was going to be a 2-minute match with Mike Tyson. Maybe we know we're going to get a fucking.
Same thing with Warrior. I mean, there's a couple guys that you can say that about.
I guess I see it differently. I see it. I can see Goldberg going for more than, or a little over 10 minutes.
I bet you can.
You just hope he does with you.
Jackhammer.
Yeah, you do like older men.
Oh
Apparently.
my God.
He wants to jackhammer 29 other men.
And Kiara.
5.
All right, topic number 5, takeover reaction. I'll just say this, and then Brian, you jump in after me on this.
Sure.
Takeover again stole the weekend.
No surprise.
And,
It did?
Yeah, and
It was glorious.
Here's how you know Takeover was so fucking awesome, because I got 0. I got a goose egg on my predictions.
Did you really? You got 0?
I got
think
none
I
of
got
them.
2.
You got 2. I got none of them
2.
right, and I'm not upset because the additional or the other outcomes that could have or that did happen.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with all of them.
No, and that's the beauty of it. And going into the event, we even said that there were so many different kind of avenues that they can go. And clearly, I mean, with myself getting 2 and you getting 0,
Yeah.
I mean, they
I got all
really,
but 1, and I'm not that.
yeah, I
close.
mean, it was
The Authors
definitely
of Pain, I love
difficult to
that.
call. But yeah, and you know what? I really do like the fact that they're, they got pushed to the moon. And now they actually have the belts, and now we can see how we could see, we really wanted to, at least for me, I wanted to see DIY chase the belts rather than have them going into Mania.
They seem better at that. Yeah.
Now, here's the one big thing. Of NXT has done a great job to get to this point, but we have all the belts tied up in undefeated people. Asuka's never lost.
Right.
Authors of Pain have never lost. Bobby Roode has never lost.
Okay.
You really can't count Authors of Pain yet. I mean,
Well, they
it's
are
only-
undefeated.
They are
Why not?
undefeated.
They're undefeated.
They haven't lost.
Right now, yes. Oh, as far as
The
their
rest of them-
overall
Right.
record, yeah.
I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah, yeah.
everybody is undefeated is what I'm
Everyone's
saying.
undefeated.
With the short stints that these guys have in NXT, I don't think this is going to be a very uncommon thing. I think we'll see undefeated champions throughout the decade.
That's true. I mean, they're going to be building guys, or
bringing in
women
people.
wrestlers.
Yes.
Yeah, and so they're going to be wanting to get over in matches on TV, and then take over or whatever. Just have them keep winning.
Shinsuke was undefeated till he ran into Joe.
It's true, and then he got the belt back. Is Shinsuke going to be a 3-time champion? Because they played the injury storyline.
see that.
So that means that Rude's going to go to somebody else for a little bit.
That gets me way more excited than Brock and Goldberg. The potential that on the weekend of Mania, we'll get to see Shinsuke and Bobby Roode part 2.
Yeah.
I would mark out so hard to
Hold
that.
out for
Dude,
that
I'm
long,
bringing
yeah.
a change of pants.
Yeah, like Juan says, it will be glorious. Glorious.
I hope it's for poop.
For poop?
Okay.
Noah's saying Nakamura. Here you go, Brian. Noah said Nakamura and Rude had better psychology than Okada and Omega.
That's interesting. I mean, it was a much longer match. I think the Okada Omega match, that was
47.
Yeah, I was gonna say 40+ minutes.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, Bobby Roode, he's not really, he's a physical guy, but he's more of the pageantry. He's more of kind of like a modern
psychology
day.
too.
Yeah, he's like a Ric Flair, of now.
The high style, ladies man.
Sure.
John says I think Rude will be way better on the main roster than Nakamura, and I completely agree with that.
Because he can cut a promo that's not requiring of the crowd. Because that's the thing about Shinsuke. When Shinsuke leaves the NXT audience, who's going to do all the stuff that when he doesn't talk, they go, oh, like that's not going to happen in big arenas.
Kiera will do it because based on yesterday, I mean, she could do a pretty good impression, right?
Oh yeah, Kiera.
Bobby Roode has that charisma,
I don't know.
though.
Your Asian
Brian
sounded
said it was
like
good.
No, your Asian sounded like a mentally retarded.
I'm not
person.
good at accents.
Bobby Roode will be better on the main roster
Because he has that charisma.
because he's a TV character.
Yeah, it's an easier transition for him.
Nakamura is not a network TV.
And that was one of the things too, actually, when he came in, that he never really wrestled for TV.
Yeah,
and I mean Roode. I mean he's been on for how long? With
We'd love
TNA?
to see Bobby Roode up on the main roster.
Well, he wrestled a lot of live events.
He's not getting any younger
TNA.
either.
Sure.
So.
I'm saying Nakamura.
He could bring back a true legitimacy to the IC or the US belt.
Mm-hmm.
Or the
I agree
heavyweight
with that.
title.
Oh, he would be
The heavyweight
like a
title.
long-time U.S. champ. No, I'm saying if he doesn't get over at first, they could give him a long U.S. title reign. That would be great.
Well, you got to remember,
shatter the honky tonk.
But you got to remember too, he's also 40 years old.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm
like
saying.
he just said, it would be better for him to go up to. Well, you just said it.
Well,
somebody
He's not
said he's
getting
not
younger.
getting any younger.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, guys, if Joe is now on Raw, maybe Rude eventually is going to end up on SmackDown. That
I
could
hope
be
so.
Him and AJ.
Rude, I
if
think
they
that
turned
that would
AJ
work.
That would
face,
be
like
good.
we kind of, I think Medine kept talking about last night, AJ, doing the flip flop and him becoming face. But if AJ were face against Rude's heel, that could be really good.
Do you think they'll have the problem though? Of then people will kind of associate SmackDown as because then you'll
TNA
have then you'll
Light.
have TNA Light exactly. You'll have
No, that's only two guys.
big time.
Light.
Those are big names though.
Samoa Joe's on the other show.
look,
I think we're done with that.
We as smart marks, we get wrapped up in our own kind of world and we forget the other side of this business. And there's got to be a point where you go, you know what, the TNA, WWE, they're not going to use him because he's from this company. At a certain point, we got to go, okay, maybe there's more to that. Maybe, Vince is getting these people or Hunter, whoever, because they have talent and they are a draw.
Yeah, they're cherry picking.
Yeah, so the whole thing is going to be TNA Light. I just think, okay, we can move past that now. I don't think that's a thought process with anyone in the
if
creative
you want to say
department
that
at all.
NXT is TNA Light, if you want to say that.
that's true.
Because until today, we had Samoa Joe, Eric Young, Bobby Roode, Austin Aries, and Roderick Strong all had stints in TNA.
Or wouldn't TNA be TNA Light?
Yeah,
Right.
well, now,
now it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
now. Good point, Brian.
Yeah. Good
So
job.
I guess this is the overall takeover. I mean, Asuka retains. I didn't see that one coming, obviously, because I got a big goose egg. Nikki Cross is and me and Kiera, Brian, we should have done our homework for Takedown.
Yeah.
But Kiera actually during the Nikki Cross match, she was researching Nikki's accolades, and she's been around for a long time.
That neck breaker is what did it for me while I was telling you last
She
night.
is
She looks like she's been around.
She's very established when it comes to a career in
She
wrestling.
can go.
Yeah.
Like a record.
starting out in Scotland, is that what you said?
So
Yeah.
when we were saying on Takedown that Nikki Cross, maybe she's too green to get thrust into the main event with Asuka, but you know what? Looking at her history, no, she's not.
I meant more just as far as introduced to the NXT crowd and
Sure.
the WWE crowd.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
I'm not saying, Rob, she could maybe not one day end Asuka's streak, but she couldn't get the rub this early. Just getting in the match was enough of a rub
that
for
was
her.
a good.
I
very
think
good
she's
push.
going to bring a different feel to the NXT Well, at least the women's side of it. I
Yeah.
think she's gonna bring like the toughness to it.
I'm totally on board with her character.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
It's gonna be a different side, and I'm up for it.
It's better than the Nia Jax kind of version of it.
Yes.
Every time I say the phrase something like she plays that character so over the top, everybody around me goes, yeah, good.
Yeah.
Because that's why we like it. That's where she stands out. It's a little bit different. The other thing, Rob, is you didn't get the prediction right, you said, but I think we could all have agreed ahead of time Peyton Royce was taking the pin no matter what.
No, if you would have said
Or
that
Billy.
to me, I would have said, yeah, she would have taken, absolutely.
Regardless of the winner, I mean, it was going to be her to take the
It
pin.
doesn't hurt them because they are where they are.
They're lay cool of NXT.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're I don't know if they're over or
I
not,
can't agree
but I
anymore.
mean,
that's all I see.
They're getting there, but I mean,
Don't
it was
you know
definitely
Lay
proper.
Cool?
Yeah.
It was proper for her to be, take the fall.
yeah, they say I mean, I don't want to be lowbrow on this because it's our takedown show kind of thing, but they just annoy me. Peyton and
Really?
they
That's
annoy
a good
me.
thing, though.
Well,
I
I know
mean-
it is. You're right. They get a reaction from me.
Right.
So it's a good thing.
Just like
But
Lay
I-
Cool. You didn't watch Lay Cool, but they're doing Lay Cool.
But I want to say this on the air, and I didn't know much about Roderick Strong until this one, and the only thing I really knew was that his promo ability was completely shot. Watching him in the ring, really performing, doing a pay-per-view style match, I am a Roderick
that guy
Strong
can
mark.
carry a damn match.
I
swear.
Yeah.
That was actually my first time seeing him wrestle.
He is
Roderick Strong.
He is the second coming
Yeah.
of Benoit. He is a fucking beast.
I wouldn't say that.
No, the problem is he's very much like Dolph when he like the promos and the
Yeah.
stylings that he does. He can carry anyone a match. He can make every match that he's in a great match, 4 or 5 stars. But when it comes to character and promotion, he is that is his big drawback.
I think he's a little
that's why
quicker,
I think,
though,
but
than
that's
Dolph.
why
Yeah.
I think they paired him
You
with
s-
Austin Aries because Austin oozes it. And
Right.
so if they
Yep.
had moved them together like they intended to, then it would have been great for Roderick Strong to be like that. It's kind of like Lance
They
Storm
still can.
when he teamed with Christian.
Right.
What was
Very
that,
similar.
What you got here?
You said he reminds you a bit of Benoit.
He does. He
Yeah.
does.
He
And
looks
his-
like the guy who
and-
type of would kill his family.
No,
That's
God
what I-
damn it! Can we not that? Okay.
Oh, drug abuse?
Oh, Jesus Christ, son. No, I'm saying within his moveset,
Yeah.
the way he's aggressive in the ring, and
His aggressiveness,
attacks.
he does. He did remind me of Benoit too.
He doesn't sit there and
Especially his
showboat
lockup.
and look around. He
You
goes.
get somebody in the corner and you stomp the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
goes.
Only-
I know we're getting
Son,
into like
I'm
the
older than
takeover,
you.
but Strong did this drop kick. It wasn't a straight. It wasn't a forward
It
drop
was like
kick,
a
but
reverse, a
From
backwards
the
drop
side.
kick.
it was from the side.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of core strength.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I was like, God damn, man, this dude, he's really good. So
Yeah,
And he can lift guys beyond his size.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is,
he shows
you
that
know,
too.
the
He's got-
AJ factor.
He's a CrossFitter.
yeah,
He's great.
he's a CrossFitter.
Yeah, I'm excited for looking at this card at Takeover San Antonio. Makes me extremely excited, almost more excited than Mania for Takeover Orlando.
There's
I've been
gonna be
saying that
more
for like
stuff.
and being able to
2
go there.
years straight
There's
now.
gonna be more stuff
Yeah.
to develop before we even know. It
Oh,
could
yeah.
be a whole different
Yeah,
kind of
there's
card.
no disputing that. I am so looking forward to
Yeah,
what
yeah.
NXT has. For
Stoked on that
I
fucking
pissed
show.
Adam off. I did something to piss Adam off.
What'd you do?
I don't know what I did.
You just existed.
You're just still in a shitty mood from last night, aren't you?
No, I'm in a much better mood.
All right.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry anymore.
You're always fucking angry. I'm looking for my sound effect, and oh, there it is. Yeah.
Hey ladies, are you ready for your cat daddy, Royal Rumble? Let me tell you a little story. Go ahead and all pull yourself up a chair, maybe your bed, and get ready for the soothing sounds of the Roadies Rant. Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Roadies Rant, short, sweet, to the point. I want to talk to, if this circulates somehow, too, I want to talk to the board of directors for the WWE. I would like to speak to you for a moment. Now that Linda McMahon is going to be the head of the Small Business Association, all that for the Trump and whatever, board of directors, you need to do a competency vote. I need you to look at Vince McMahon very open-minded. Obviously, Hunters can't tell him anything. Obviously, Stephanie can't tell him anything. Obviously, all those around him that want to try to tell him anything, he doesn't listen to them either. Obviously, Punk didn't teach him anything. I'm sorry, Vince. Board of Directors, Vince McMahon has lost his mind. He has lost his mind, and you need to do a vote of competency. Sorry, whatever. Yeah, you need
That's
to do.
Okay, your sister excuse you.
It does. It's exactly what that was too. Thank you. There is no way that in the past 2 years that any human being on this earth could look at the Roman Reigns and the fan reaction to everything you have done to him and go, oh, let's keep doing this. It's good for our business model. There is absolutely no way that any sane person could have that thought.
Well, that's why only Bob agrees with it.
Well, that's a very good point there, too.
I guess those boos are. He doesn't know the difference between the heel boos and the real boos he's getting.
I don't think he does. And I maybe it's decades in the business. Maybe his brain is melting. I don't understand exactly what's going on.
Senility?
But there has to be a point when somebody looks at him and goes, it's time for you to go away. I'm sorry. You just ruined what could have potentially been one of the best Rumbles of all time with Roman Reigns. You put him over in a Rumble before that people are like, no, we don't want it.
Nobody's using Enzo's Rascal.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Vince in a nursing home? Oh God.
Oh God.
Great.
They keep putting him in the title picture, in the main title picture for each roster, whatever roster. What is it going to take? Is it going to take people like me going, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done.
Delete the network like that guy?
Yeah. I'm done.
You know he's eventually going to win the title again.
Oh, of course he is.
You know it's going to happen.
Of course he is.
Yeah, we're going to go on vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll treat it like the Divas segment.
Vince needs to just suck up his ego and pull the plug on Roman, says Noah. I completely agree.
He won't do it.
He won't.
I know he won't. And he's been quoted saying Roman Reigns is the future of this business one way or another. It's going to happen.
He can't have The Rock, so that's who he wants.
And so as wrestling fans, we look here knowing our future. How do we?
Well, he should get involved with it personally on the show if he wants it that bad.
But he tried that, and it still fucking failed. He tried bringing The Rock out, and it still fucking failed.
He's tried everything to make his decision look good, including letting Roman eliminate Taker last night.
Yeah,
don't forget about that.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you want to forget about that. I want to.
All right, let's see what Noah's got to say. What's going on, Noah?
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's up, Noah?
What's up, Noah?
Just to quickly add what Rob is saying, I completely agree with everything he's saying. Dude, literally, okay, being live at Rumble, I can tell you right now, everybody was having a fucking great time. As soon as number 30 came out, Roman got the worst fucking reaction I have ever heard for anybody for any show I've been at live. That just shows you right fucking there that he is not the guy to be the head of your fucking company. Like him being eliminated made Orton's win seem so much. Made Orton get over as a face because of how much people fucking hate Roman. That's how fucking hated Roman.
Yeah, we don't necessarily we don't like the Orton win, but we're okay with it because we hate Roman so much.
Exactly.
And Noah, when you're talking about the mood change, nobody's mood changed worse than mine when number 30
Oh God,
hit.
get off it. So no, you were in attendance. So I said earlier I watched a lot of these reaction videos, and everybody before Roman came out at 30, it was all a bunch of I bet it's going to be Kurt. Oh, I bet it's going to be this person. Oh, I bet it's going to be this person. Samoa Joe. It's got to be their UK champion. It's all these different people. Nobody said Roman. Everybody said all these other people. So I'm wondering, in the crowd, were there rumblings about who was going to be 30? And then when it finally hit, was it just like a big nut punch?
Oh, yeah, dude. Everybody was like, oh, dude, number 30 is going to be Finn. Number 30 is going to be Joe. As soon as Roman got it, it was literally everybody just had a big, oh, God.
Yeah.
Literally, it was like, that was literally just a big FU. And, when Roman eliminated Undertaker, that was, oh, my God. Everybody literally, that was just a big FU to everybody in that crowd.
Yep, I'd shit my pants then.
All right. No, I'm going to let you go, bud. You can call us later if you want to.
All right, bye, guys.
All right, bud.
Thanks, bud.
John, we forgot to congratulate him on his award.
Oh, we should have done
We
that.
will when he comes back.
John Estrada says, I think what WWE did last night, specifically with Roman in the Rumble, was absolutely the right move for Orton. Okay, if you want to look at it that way, how does Orton win this and the crowd not revolt? He beats Roman. Maybe just like how does Cena get 17 and people don't lose their minds? he beats Roman.
Maybe Roman is around just to do that kind of dirty work.
So he's a martyr,
We just
is what
don't
you're
know
saying.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, Roman the Martyr.
Okay, all right, yeah, that I can buy.
All I can say is in this basically huge Rumble with all these title contenders, I still am hung up on this one thing. Here's the 8 that they did not announce ahead of time. Ellsworth, Enzo, Henry, Kalisto, Apollo, Ty Dillinger, Jack Gallagher, and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Those are the 8.
I like 2 of them.
Right. I like Gentleman Jack and Ty Dillinger. The other 6 were wasted fucking spots. None more, and I'm saying Ellsworth's on this list, but none more than Roman.
Yeah. Roman was the worst choice.
Yep.
I would have rather had Tatanka again than Roman fucking
I would have
Reigns.
rather had Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I don't know who put that on the board, but I would have rather had
Bob,
that.
yeah.
And I don't want to ever have Bob get a point.
We didn't get any legends last night.
None
at all.
We got HBK doing a second
Diesel was
pop
going to
test
come back. Never happened.
on the end of the pre-show. Now, he didn't even kick off the Rumble, by the way. HBK closed the pre-show.
Steven
How
sa-
ridiculous is that?
Yeah, Steven says Roman eliminated Taker shows that Vince doesn't care about what people think, only the profits. But I don't think that's true.
It's down. Ratings have been down, which means your advertising dollar is down ever since Roman was a champ.
But even in merchandise, I look at those. There can't be enough kids that can boost his sales like that, because the adults definitely aren't on the fucking side.
They're buying the John Cena shirts.
Kiera, he's a good-looking man. Do you think it's a bunch of women that are supporting him?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's not. I don't find him attractive, but
Yeah, you do.
I don't. I really don't.
He's related to The Rock.
He looks nothing like Rock. To me, he doesn't.
All right.
He's too greasy.
Rob wants to move.
I was trying to get a woman's take, though, but you know what I'm
No,
saying?
definitely the women's fan base.
Maybe they're the ones buying the shirts.
The soccer moms.
When I do see a Roman T-shirt out in public, it's a woman is wearing it. So I will say that. I will defend that.
Yeah,
point
or a
whatever.
kid, a woman or a kid.
A woman or a kid.
I don't think he's not a main draw. If he's in the main event, it's not going to draw. So don't say profits. It's not profits.
Well, and also, that tank top on a woman, the logo would be right across her chest. It's
The
good
boobs.
promotion.
Yeah,
Guess so.
He follows up with saying WWE got what they want. Roman's showing it up at 30, and now guess what? Everybody fucking talking about it. Yeah, people are talking about. They're talking about, hey, maybe should I be done with wrestling right now? That's what they're saying. They're saying, hey, I'm gonna unsubscribe from my network.
As soon as I got my potential tattoo there, I would probably be done.
Yeah, I know I know they say no news is bad news.
I was gonna walk away.
No news is bad news, but there's got to be a point where we're talking about it, but we're not. It's not because we're happy. It's not because we want.
No, it's not. No news is bad. It's the there's no such thing as bad press.
News. Right, yeah, exactly.
There's no such thing, or bad publicity.
Thank you.
I think is the exact quote.
It's Brian. You said
It's no. I mean, it's not gonna. I'm just trying to think in my head what kind of. It's not gonna take a repackaging. It's not going to take him doing a Hurricanrana from the corner. It's not any kind of moveset or anything. Just turn the guy fucking heel.
Turn him heel.
Do it already.
Turn him into a masked wrestler. Yeah,
something.
do that.
I mean, change.
It's got to be a heel turn, and he's got to drop on the card. He has to get out of the title picture. Stop getting the big pushes,
dude. Even when he did drop on the card, they gave him a
so
belt.
much. There's no. They've boosted Roman up so much. There's no coming down now.
Yeah.
Just send him that pink slip.
Dude,
and let's get on with it.
He went from
agree.
the main event heavyweight title to being the U.S. champion and then thrust back into. I mean, we're force fed him more than we ever were Orton and Cena during the 10-year ago era.
They didn't help the cause tonight when they're putting him over
And
on,
he's only
on,
been
on
in- this
Braun
is like his-
Strowman.
No, yeah,
right.
putting him over on Braun. And
fuck?
Kiera said that, and maybe none of us have really ever said it. We always talk about how much we can't stand him and the reasons why. But maybe just fire him. Just get him out of there is the only fucking thing
That's
you
not
can
gonna
do.
happen.
And you can't.
It's not going to happen.
That's not gonna
There's
happen.
too much invested.
You can't make the relation. You can make a comparison with him and Cena. Cena has done it for how many? 12. How many years has Cena been in now?
I don't know, 13 years.
13 years.
16?
Roman, this is only his 5th year in his
It's
career.
because
for
he's just been
WWE.
handed everything. The biggest.
They've messed up with him.
Oh, yeah.
We're not arguing that.
So it is what it is.
WWE, double a test, and then we'll move on. WWE gets former subscribers who have been gone for 6+ months back by giving them 3 months off of the network, or free off the network. Yeah, I don't know. I just, at this point.
Well, here's one other thing just to mention with Roman Reigns and the way he gets pushed and stuff is that I can understand Vince not getting off his high horse because he has so much invested in Roman, but there are plenty of other guys that he pulled the plug on the same level of investment early on was like, this is not going to work. and he pulled the plug on it. So
What's
many
so
guys
special about Roman?
Yeah, there's so many guys and other legacy members like Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase that never got a chance. I know Teddy got injuries, but Cody, there's a reason he left. You know, he was a 10-time better wrestler than Roman ever will be.
I picture The Rock saying, "Hey Vince, if you push my boy Roman here, if you push him for me, I'll call you every morning and tell you that I love you." You know, something. I feel like Rock is just on speed dial with him.
I mean, it's absolutely connected with The Rock. I mean, why his
you don't want to lose
relationship
that base with the celebrity.
Right.
Yeah.
They even briefly called him and the Usos bloodline. Remember that?
Yeah. And let me remind you, Vince, out there, if you're listening, probably not. Let me remind you, though,
probably
that what did it take for Rocky Maivia to get over with the crowd?
Right,
a fucking heel turn.
Yeah, but Rocky can cut a promo. This
I don't
guy
even
can't.
think that would work for Roman.
Like,
in my opinion,
we don't know because the reins got taken off of Rock. He was allowed to do his thing. Roman, I bet sweet fucking money that he is scripted to the fucking T.
Yeah.
Well, because he can't talk.
Believe that.
I don't even think a heel turn will work for Roman. For Cena, yes, even though I don't like Cena. For Roman, I just don't think he has the personality, the charisma, as Bob likes to put it, even though Bob is a Roman guy. But
Bob always defends Roman's role, which he's failing at.
You know, like it's just like when a producer or when a writer gives an actor a role to play, he gives that specific actor that role because he believes that actor can portray that character very well. Roman, I wouldn't give him that heel role because I don't think he would be able to portray it well.
He can't play any role.
Exactly. Like, we know that, but I don't think he could play that heel role any better either.
Yeah, but they cast him as the monster.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Christopher on the board saying he should leave for a couple years and just get repackaged, and I don't think that would be it. I think if he left for 3 years and came back, when he showed up,
he'd be forgotten.
Everybody would go, "Fuck, what the fuck?"
Not even boo.
Why did you sign this?
It'd almost be like when Batista came back.
Yeah.
Like, here we go on this fucking ride again.
Here we go again.
Waited 3 years for this line.
No, turn him heel and see what happens.
All right, let's do
Hey,
this.
Stevie, Laredo, Texas. Cheap pop count of the night.
I had 5, Adam.
All right, thank you, Stevie.
All right.
And now live from the U-Record Studios, it's the Rossum Awards. Here's Rowdy.
All right, boys, girls, children of all ages, it's time for the Rossum Awards here on Monday Night Rossum Marked Out Podcast. I'm your host, Rody Robb, and we're going to go around the board on our table. And board, we want you to join in, too, with your picks. We will start our first award tonight, the LOL Award. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a moment award, not an individual. You have to give me the funniest moment of the night. We'll start with Steve Awesome.
Not too much to choose from, but I have to give it to Stephanie, who called out Mick Foley and said he had a brain fart. So.
All right, Steve, you got Stephanie Kiera.
I don't know.
We'll move past it. Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
You just speak in when you have something to say.
Okay.
Medine, LOL moment of the night, please.
That suit that Mick Foley was wearing made him look like the Riddler.
Yeah.
Riddle me this.
Brian.
I had the same exact thing written down.
The suit?
Yeah, the suit.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead.
Well, one of them is the fact that you can't exhale when you do that voice. That's pretty funny to me. But the other one is Austin Aries when he interviewed Nice after the match. Dude, Austin Aries is such a dick, and I loved every second of it.
I had Austin Aries.
He reminds you of yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Austin is everything I aspire to be.
Yeah, well, lifestyle changes. We're going to make some.
I can shatter your eye if you want.
Good one. The table might do it for you.
That's true.
Right on.
All right, any LOLs on the board? No LOLs. Funniest moment, John Estrada. When I had to take 4 shots in a row because 4 of my participants got eliminated right after each other. Oh, John
I had to do
Estrada.
2 in a row twice.
I had 1 and 3. Oh, God, it was a nightmare.
I did 4 in a row, but I did it on my own volition. And it was just, I got 4 shots into them.
That's because I think you forgot, and I was like, wait, you forgot to do these, and so you're like, all right, I'll catch up.
Yeah, Christopher says mixed suit. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It was like the Riddler of John Deere. LOL was Seth Rollins saying Stephanie can't please Triple H in bed.
Yeah.
Even though Steph was my wife, I'd be pleasing her every night. Okay. Thank
Dude,
you.
she looked good.
That was Noah. And upload. I like Batista's pay-per-view conference where he was mocking fans that call him Bootista. Okay. Noah's going Austin Aries. Okay, let's go on. The next award of the Rasm Awards is going to be the marked out moment. What was that moment in the night that made you mark out? Let's start with Adam on this one.
When the Destroyer was revealed to be Samoa Joe.
All right, the Destroyer. Brian, your turn.
Samoa Joe debuting. Finally, we saw it on Raw.
All right. Medine.
Joe's gonna kill you.
All
Joe's
right.
gonna kill you.
Kiera. Did you have
Little
a mark
feet.
Little feet of Joe?
Yeah.
Yes, little feet. Steve, awesome mark out moment of the night.
The better of the Samoans named Joe on the show.
All right. I knew this was going to be unanimous, so I went for parody. It was my moment, but I want to say when Braun Strowman kicked Jericho in the chest, I was like, what the fuck?
Jericho almost fell off the announce table too early because the chair almost rolled back off.
Yeah. He saw Corey Graves Byron Saxton grabbed him.
Somebody grabbed him because he was going over. He grabbed the arm of his chair.
Yeah. Ooh,
Braun kicked the fuck out of him.
Then the table.
Oh,
yeah.
Obviously.
Smelling salts, smell it in, man.
Wake the fuck up, man.
Wake up. All right, on the board, let's see. Steven says, Samoa Joe. Christopher, I did too many shots to count last night. John Estrada was too. Marked out moment was definitely Samoa Joe for John. Noah says Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe for Christopher. I think your guy's feed is ahead of mine. Okay, guys. Here we go. Moving on to our next award for the Rasm Awards. It is our Moveset Award. This is that individual of the night that gave the best in-ring performance, not a group, not two people in a match, Medine, an individual.
Anybody says Roman, you better buzz.
Let's start with Brian.
Mine was Mustafa Ali. And I think out of all the cruiserweights that I've seen, he's the guy for me that has proved that he can really go with all,
and with
all
no
the
push.
top guys. Yeah, I mean, he
none whatsoever.
Kind of seemingly came out of nowhere, and he's having these great matches, and
always losing though.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, but he, as far as moveset goes, I mean, his is awesome.
All right, let's go to Medine here for our Moveset Award.
I was gonna go with Mustafa, but I don't want to bite, so I'm gonna go with Strowman actually, and just looking good, overpowering.
A monster.
Being a monster, making Owens look small.
Yeah.
Which is rare. You don't see them that happen very often.
Especially
Owens
making the champ look small.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Owens is 260, 270. He's a big guy. He's not a little dude.
Yeah.
Strowman,
Wonder how tall he is.
Yeah, Strowman dwarfed him in the
get
corner.
there,
A couple of those
Shut up,
splashes. It was impressive. So I'm gonna go with Strowman on that.
All right, Kiara, do you have a Moveset Award?
She's playing on Twitter.
No. All right, Steve, awesome.
I had Mustafa Ali also, like Brian said. He looked the best overall tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna give mine to Tony Nese.
Yeah,
Tony Nese. I thought Tony, especially the connection he makes on that running knee. It's so great. It's really good. Adam, what you got?
I got the other participant in that Braun Strowman match. I got KO. The move set and the way he strung moves together to take Braun down, I really loved the multiple sentons, taking him down outside the ring. He just did a lot of really good stuff.
What was that one he did where he flipped up in the air, like a standing flip with the leg drop? What was that called?
Oh, just a flipping leg drop.
Yeah,
flip. I don't think that's the name of it, but okay, flipping.
Yeah,
leg.
why not?
Yeah, but he did that. He did his normal senton just in a row. It was the quickness of it to take
cannonball
Braun
on the
down.
outside.
On the outside,
I liked it.
Moveset on the board. Let's see. Let's start with Noah. Charlotte, and then he says, "Sue me." Okay, well, Noah, you can have it. You can have it, bud. Noah says you can't, or Sami Zayn. You can't pick two. Damn it. Steven Lopez says Sami Zayn. Christopher's saying Sami Zayn as well. Again, it was a good match.
Yep.
It was a good match.
I was gonna say Sammy.
Oh, you were, huh? Yeah. Okay.
You weren't gonna say shit.
Glad you got that in.
I was gonna say that.
Mr.
Wait, I love when Kiera has nothing, and then everybody goes, and she goes, "I was gonna say that."
No,
Right.
I chose to say nothing because I had nothing, but now I'm plagiarizing.
It was in my head. You're not in my head. I was really
Nothing
thinking that.
is in your head. Final thoughts for you is dead air.
All right. Mr. Announcer Guy, next category is the Botchiest Award. It is an individual award. Let's start with Medine. Botchiest Award of the night, please.
Is this Booker Botch Award, sir?
No, this is Botchiest. This is just the opposite of Rosimus, that one person who was really, really shitty. You want me to come back to you?
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay, Brian, why don't you start this one?
Man, I had
You guys are
and
collectively awesome.
No, well, I interpreted it differently, but I put Paul Heyman flubbing his line because wasn't
Rumble versus
referring to
he said,
WrestleMania as the Rumble,
right?
And I had written the same thing.
No,
you
meant Survivor Series. He
Survivor
said he lost,
Survivor Series. That's
he said he lost in a minute 26 at the Rumble. He meant he lost in a minute 26.
And we don't see it too often from him, but
no, we don't.
Very rare.
So,
and he, by the way, a return to form for Paul Heyman tonight. We didn't talk about it yet, but he was back in the promo. I really liked his work tonight.
Okay, so Steve and Brian have the same one.
Yeah.
Medine, you got one?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Actually. The timekeeper in that Sasha Nia match.
Yeah. I forgot.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Because that was about a minute too soon. That ref had to compensate. He didn't look good doing it either when he was trying.
Somebody was in his ears why he looked uncomfortable. Like,
and
what do I
like,
do?
What do
it looked really
got her
bad.
in a submission hold here.
You're fired.
It's
All
like
right.
Vince
But
after the
hey,
match.
props to the trainer, the lucky bastard who got to carry Bailey and Sasha into the locker room before commercial.
All right.
Looked like a little threesome. Actually.
Okay. Let's go to Adam.
Check out, wow,
We
wow.
knew what you were implying.
Good segue for the botchiest for me because that WWE trainer only had one fucking job of the night and he botched it. That was to open the fucking door to the training room to take them in, and he couldn't get it. He had to let Sasha down and use two hands to push the door.
You do it, Bailey.
Just saying.
Kiera, do you have a botchiest of the night?
Herself?
No, I don't.
Okay. So everybody's got it. I'll go mine. Botchiest with Jinder Mahal. He's just horrible. He's just not good.
Veiny.
As far as what?
Titus wasn't on the show, so you had to find somebody.
Dude, he had botches all over the fucking place.
He did.
I even said it. I even said one, and you looked at you, and you went,
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
Brian always tries to defend him for some
He
reason.
just wants to fight. That's all. Brian wants to fight.
stirring the pot, man.
Yeah, this is going swimmingly.
Well, he's mad that he didn't win a fucking award.
All right, on the board, botchiest. Noah says Jericho slipped up on a lot of lines tonight. I'll give Jericho a pass.
Yeah.
I'll give him a pass. And Christopher's going, Jericho was just off tonight. I don't know. I think he's playing the character. I think he's playing a character right now.
61-minute man.
He's tired. He's
That's
tired. But he's also playing that kind of like, I didn't get over. My friend wasn't there for me. Yeah, I'm kind of here with you, dude, but I'm not really kind of thing.
Aw.
Yeah, I almost think it was a work.
I love you, but I'm not in love with you.
Yeah, it was intentional. I think he was. I think it was intentional.
Yeah,
You dig?
You dig. Noah says, laugh out loud, Adam. Okay, whatever. Or laugh my ass off. Steven, big Cass fucking up on Enzo throw. I missed that, I guess.
Yeah,
he always does.
It's when
for the pin. Yeah.
Well, no. Enzo, remember, also hit his foot on the rope when he tried to throw him out.
Yeah.
He hit his foot on the rope.
I think he's talking the throw where he throws him off the top rope, and it's like he never really grabs him to throw him down.
He doesn't touch him.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't even touch him. He just
he's a cheerleader.
He guides them down to his hands.
How you doing?
All right.
Cup of haters.
The Rossumist Award. Let's start with Steve Awesome.
It's got to be the same as the marked out. Having Samoa Joe come out back. Come on.
Yep.
All right.
Icing on the cake.
Kiera, Rossumist?
I didn't have Joe, even though that was a good segment. I had Seth Rollins solely for his lines that he gave to Stephanie and Triple H tonight.
The ones we told you he said?
They were obvious and cheesy.
They were savage. That's what they were.
Ooh,
only the
savage.
kid. Only the kid one was savage.
It was personal, and it made it seem
Just
like it was
admit you
personal, so
didn't
I
see
liked
it.
it. I liked it.
Let her have her fucking moment, man.
No, I went over. I just did the
You
wrong
gotta
recap.
step on her all the fucking time.
He's a hater.
He is a fucking hater.
Cup of
Okay.
haters.
Thank you, Kiera, for your Rossumist Award.
Thank you.
Brian, let's go Medine.
Yeah, but.
Heyman?
Yep.
Okay, wow. Thank you.
I love how he can't tell you what it is. He just
Samoa Joe, Samoan submission
Yeah,
machine.
you can't beat
yeah,
that.
come on.
Adam, Rossumist.
Joe. Or as Stevie said, Fat Dean Ambrose.
Yes, mine is the Destroyer. The Destroyer. Yeah, Rollins will go back into the locker room and say, "Who thought of something, Ray?" All right, thank you. You got that joke. On the board, the Rossumist. We're gonna go. Noah says Triple H's promo. I want to hate him so badly at times, but he does shit like this that makes me love him.
He saved the whole angle tonight that they were doing with the keep the dark side and at bay and all that. He saved it.
Yeah.
He really did, because I was writing nothing but shit on that segment notes and the whole angle they were doing tonight. Creator, destroyer, architect, blah, blah, blah. He saved it.
Berto is on as Double G Gaming. He asked me why I'm not mentioning him. No, it's not because you're cheating. Plug your channel. I don't give a shit. You're cool. Okay,
Double G Gaming.
Yeah, it's
support our Berto friend.
That is Berto.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. There's your plug.
Yeah, support him. What are the odds?
He did win last night.
Yeah. What are the odds Taker, Goldberg, Lesnar, Cena main event WrestleMania every year?
Just an annual
big.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Until Brock retires, I don't know.
Those odds are bigly. They're bigly odds.
Huge.
Let's see. Rosimus Samojo and hopefully Shinsuke comes to SmackDown. I don't know, Bertso.
No, Rude goes to SmackDown.
Rude.
Shinsuke stays right where he belongs.
Rude having the title now, though, it's going to take a while.
I think it'd be suicide for Shinsuke.
I say Shinsuke goes to Raw.
Wait, do you guys not think that there's a potential that Bobby Roode does what Kevin Owens did and do double duty
He
as
held
the champ?
title for a while down there before he did that.
Yeah, I'm saying, but Kevin had the title when he debuted on Raw. He had it for
too soon.
That could still happen.
Too
yes.
soon right now.
No,
Not
I'm
now.
saying, but Kevin did it after
Down the road.
Mania. Kevin did it, leading into SummerSlam. He lost it, so I'm just saying.
Christopher says Triple H. It's just hard to hate him, and yeah, I mean, well, he makes it really good. That's his job.
Yeah.
To make you hate him, and he does it well. All right, so
he does it for the fans that hate him. We love him.
Okay, yeah, we do. The Giggity Award is a JD Memorial Giggity Award. Let's start with, I think I already know the answer for everybody here.
Except mine.
I'll start mine. Okay, Carrie, what's your Giggity Award?
Oh, Seth Rollins' clothing.
Yeah.
Taking off his shirt as he's going down the ramp.
He wrestles without a shirt on too. It's not like
It's
special.
the effect of like seeing him take his shirt off.
You don't get that. You don't get that when I take my shirt off at night.
No,
don't
Tubby.
Don't I show you like how happy I am when you do that?
Yeah. Baby.
He's fronting.
Okay.
He's fronting.
So I'm gonna say Stephanie's boobs tonight.
Yep.
Anybody?
I was blind at the moment, so I didn't get to see him.
Cleavage.
Did you have something different?
Well, no, I want to say specifically the first segment, how they teased it the entire time, like, come on, cameraman. Come on, Steph, turn to the camera. Come on, cameraman, go to the side. Come on, come on. And then we got that payoff at the end of that segment, and we're all just like, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see it.
Most times WWE teases us. They finally gave it to us at the end of that first segment, and then they gave us more walking down the ramp.
Yeah, upload saying Steph sheer top. Exactly. That sheer. Oh, my God.
Notice she wanted to be the front and center woman tonight because we didn't even see the Emelina tease.
So let's collectively,
It's true.
Stephanie McMahon, this is for you. There you go. Noah says Triple H, he's hunky. Okay, Noah. All right. We need to have another talk. Okay. So let's see. Oh, wow. My stream jumped back to my. Oh, okay. He's jumped back. Whatever. Moving on.
He's got a DeLorean.
So here's the part of the show where we ask you what we missed. So on the board, you can just type in something we missed from the show that you might want to bring up. I'll come to you when we do the results. So the what we missed, we'll read it after our plugs here. So don't forget, we have tomorrow night SmackDown after SmackDown.
A show.
The B show with the B host that lost the Best Host award. Hello, your award-winning host here.
Your ego needed the boost. Mine didn't. I'm fine with it.
Okay. Don't forget, Thursday afternoon, 3:30 p.m. It's going to be probably calling in, Brian.
I'll be calling in.
Brian will be calling in, and we'll be doing the takedown at 3:30. And just
Brian's going to get diagnosed by Hogan.
We like to do contests and little games with each other and bets and whatnot. So we came up with another one. So here's what it is.
Real life with marked implications.
Yeah. So we have Brian, Adam, who is still yet to go through his table, but he will, and we have myself, and we are going to starting today have a weight loss challenge between the three of us, ending the show before the going home show before Mania. And how it works is the winner has to pick the shirt that the two losers wear at Mania.
And keep in mind, we have to wear these shirts in all of our marked out pictures at Mania. Everything we tweet, the two losers are going to be wearing these shirts, and it's not going to be pretty.
Adam, I hope you're ready to go Brie mode.
Now there are some.
Give me those titties.
There are some differences because here's the numbers. I weigh 209 pounds. Adam weighs 234 pounds. And Brian weighs a tug a whole bunch of love of 302 pounds.
You're
That was
32?
Hogan's
You don't
weight.
look like it.
Brian wants me to mention that he's 6'1".
So, yeah, that's true. And shockingly, I didn't know this, but apparently if you don't do anything for 7 months and you kind of eat like shit, apparently you gain weight.
I'm going to bring you
I didn't know.
I'm going to bring you a sailor's hat for next week, Tuggo.
Right.
It's
But
not like
in
we
any
have to
event,
cut the house wall off or something.
Brian has more weight to lose than me and Rob combined. So the way we're doing this is we're doing it percentage based. So at the end, how much of our percentage mass we lose is declaring the winner. So if Rob only loses 15 pounds, but Brian loses 25, Rob will win because percentage it's more.
Yeah, and let me just say this. I told you earlier, Brian, I'm going to tell Adam too. This not only is a physical challenge, this is a head game. And you bet your sweet ass that every time I see you from now on, fat boy, I'm gonna have Twinkies and fucking cupcakes.
No name calling.
Oh no,
it's okay. It's okay.
It's bad.
No.
He has children, so
Nothing is.
I like how he's name calling, but you just admitted that you'd rather see Seth take his shirt off than ever.
Oh, you just put those words in my mouth. You're really getting me in trouble right now.
I connected the fucking dots. I
She's
didn't
watching Seth right now.
I know.
No, I'm trying to see Stephanie. I'm trying to see. Like,
yeah.
I appreciate a pair of boobs every now and then.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You say have boobs? What are you saying?
Don't worry, Rob's got them.
I never admitted. No, I gotta get this clear.
He
I
might
never
not have 'em for
admitted.
long.
I never admitted that I would rather see Seth take his shirt off than see.
Yeah, but
you
you're not
take his shirt
denying
off.
it either.
I never even said that.
But you're not denying it.
He's stirring the pot right now,
No,
babe.
Kiara, just
Hey,
admit
don't
it.
fall for that,
Wait,
babe.
hey,
Don't
just
fall for
admit it.
that.
You like Rob from the waist down, but you know you want him to lose weight from the
I
waist
love
down.
all of them. Like, I love every inch of him.
Noah says quit drinking soda. Yeah, you know what? Somebody said that earlier. Brian said, you guys both drink soda, right? And I was like, not after today.
Yeah, it's a lot of sugar.
Lots of life changes, real life consequences.
Dude, I am not wearing a Divas shirt, so I am going to win this fucking thing.
Juan lost 50 pounds, so you can let me know how you did it, Juan.
Good job, Juan.
Good job, though.
Nice.
But, upload test weight loss equals watch your liquid calories.
Isn't
The
Juan-
easiest way to lose weight is to cut down on liquid calories.
Oh, wait, that's CT's. CT's in Colorado. I was going to say, Juan might have lost it by...
munchies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, the opposite.
Okay.
Increase your metabolism.
Noah says I weigh almost the same as Adam. Holy shit. Okay, well,
I think you
yeah,
might,
but you're in shape.
I think you might be taller.
Yeah, you're a football player. You're
I
in
was
shape.
$185 when I was in shape. Now I'm not seen that in 50 pounds.
I like how he always talks about it like it was yesterday, too. It's
Right,
like,
yeah.
when I was in shape yesterday, I was an athlete.
21
Brian,
years ago when
you're
I
taller
weighed that.
than the two of
Is
them.
that better, Rob?
Exactly.
Much
Yeah.
better.
21 years ago.
Now-
Kiara, what did you say?
You're taller than the two of them.
Right.
Oh,
Yes,
now here's
right,
this.
right,
Yeah, Brian's like,
right.
oh, by the way, I'm taller. So.
That's how the body composition. That's how the ratio.
It's
usually
2
works.
fucking inches,
So-
Kira. Let's put it in perspective. It's 2 fucking inches and 70 pounds for me, 100 for Rob. Let's
Yeah.
put it in perspective.
And now,
How much do you? How tall are you, Adam?
Same as Rob.
You are.
Yeah, he's 5'10" and 3/4. I'm 5'10" and a half.
Yeah, we measured
Yeah.
everything before this challenge.
I
Because
wouldn't
Brian
room for
wanted
that.
to include height to make himself
Yeah, actually,
feel
I
better.
need to adjust mine. I'm 6'1"
No,
and
height's a big-
3/4. I
it's a big
forgot.
factor.
No, you didn't write it.
I know.
All right. So, and just to clarify, because somebody said make Adam wear a Charlotte shirt. We are not. You will not know the shirt. The losers will not know the shirt until the going home show. The Rossum going home show.
No, Smart
Our Smart Down, sorry,
Smart
WrestleMania
Growing
bonus,
Home
yeah.
Show.
Right.
We're going to
The
reveal.
Smart Down going home show. We're going to reveal what shirts they're going to wear. So that'll be fun. And remember, just a really far ahead tease that we will be having a meet and greet there with some of you people who might be out that want to jump in and have
Yes.
a beer with us or talk
Or
wrestling, whatever.
take a picture with us in our ridiculous shirts that
Yeah.
we're going to be forced to wear.
Because we're somebody you want to take pictures with. Okay. So
well, you could always crop
so-
like different people's faces.
So
on
anyway,
them.
so to my two fattians sitting next to me here, may the games begin.
Oh yeah, man.
All
No,
right.
I'll bring over pizza next week, and I'll just drop it off and just leave it there.
Don't
Yeah,
fall
Brian-
for the temptation.
I tell you, Brian, the snozberries taste like snozberries, don't they? Yeah.
Kira,
I'll be your health guide.
Kira, I'll buy
I'll
if
be
you
your health
fly
guide,
for
babe.
Rob. Go get some Taco Bell for him right now.
I would totally tear some
Oh,
Taco
I
Bell.
know,
up.
I
I
know.
know you would fucking tear it up right
I'm going to
now.
do that every time. I'm going to go broke.
I didn't see anything on the what we missed. We might have consumed them though. What we missed.
I got something.
Okay. Well,
Jackass.
hold on, fuckhead. Somebody said that Lana looked hot tonight, so that's all.
Oh,
I
I
saw.
forgot about Lana.
Anal.
She looked really nice last night.
Yeah,
The
In your
20
dreams?
seconds we saw.
but like I said, after
When she
watching
came out.
Total Divas, she went from an 8 to a 6.
Yeah.
What?
Just her,
Don't watch
her
Total Divas.
personality, and her
Not-
voice, every just like
You get to know the
She did a good
divas a
job
little
tonight.
better when you
Dude,
watch
plus
that
she's lame
show.
in bed.
How would you know?
Oh, I'd know. You can see it in her
Oh, yeah,
eyes.
She's dreaming.
Because she
No,
would,
no.
Because she would want to mount your 234 pounds of
You can
massiveness.
see it in her eyes. Okay,
Yeah.
we all know Renee Young and Stephanie McMahon have those like I'm dirty and kinky in bed eyes. Like Lana has the I'm a dead fish eyes. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know about that.
So
I
totally see
disagree.
that.
You know what?
You agree?
You can usually go to the bar
You
and
can
you can
imagine-
point to ones out that are she's wild
Yeah.
and she's boring as shit.
But she doesn't
Yeah.
let Rusev
Renee
on
Young-
top, I don't
Wait,
think.
wait, what'd you think?
Renee
Rusev
Young
on top
and
always.
Lana.
What'd you
Renee
think when
Young
you
and
saw me
Lana.
in a bar?
What?
What'd you think when you looked in my eyes in a bar?
Oh, it's
I was
obvious.
fucking hammered on Jägermeister. Like, oh.
He saw.
There's-
I was there.
You know what he
Yeah.
saw, Kiera, that night? He saw willingness. That's all.
Remember, I didn't see you. Remember, I didn't see you. Your brother introduced me to you, so I didn't see
Oh,
you.
we don't need
Yeah.
when Harry met
True.
Sally. Come on,
Yeah.
let's go.
We're not trying to go there.
Can I tell you what you missed?
Daniel Price on the board.
What's up, Daniel?
Hey, what's up, Daniel?
Daniel,
Oh,
welcome.
well,
That's
guess-
a bomb squad
And
member.
Jonathan Duran.
Can I
JD?
tell you what you missed?
What?
All right.
Go.
There was no Emelina promo tonight.
I mentioned that earlier. I guess you missed that too.
I think that's dead in the water. Sorry, Brian.
I did miss that, Stevie. The other one that I thought was really funny from last night is when Charlie was interviewing Jericho and KO, and Jericho said, "I like Charlie better." And the announce team had to clarify because nobody really knows her name. They're like, "That, by the way, was Charlie."
All right.
I thought it was worth mentioning.
No, it was good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys. So that's pretty much going to do it for us. So if you want to throw your final thoughts on the board, we will go around the table here and do our smart mark takeaways for Raw. So final thoughts. We'll start with Steve Awesome here.
I just want to take a quick moment to give a shout out to our far distant podcast listeners, especially in Australia and New Zealand. I've noticed we've had quite a bit of interest there. So
okay.
To the people down under,
G'day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Somebody emailed me from Australia. Tell me, do the toilets really flush in the opposite direction?
They do.
They do, really?
South of the equator, right?
Yeah. Okay, then. Kiara, do you have a takeaway for the night? Your final thoughts of the evening?
No, I'm just really impressed with Tony Nese. That dude has some killer quads.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
There's another one, Rob.
The premier athlete, right?
There's another one on the list.
I'm sleeping in my shirt from now on.
He's going to take his shirt off really slow for you.
Kiara, have you seen the sofa?
Hmm?
Yeah, that's where you belong tonight.
It's like I might be going there.
Yeah, you're in
Sorry,
doghouse.
babe. I'm just human. You know.
Yeah, okay.
So.
You're a demon. Medine.
I thought the opportunity was missed this weekend to showcase Jericho and what he's done for the company over the past 9 months. I thought should have been rewarded over this weekend and just wasn't. Like we said tonight, everybody gets a win over Jericho. He just should have. This should have been more of almost like a crowning, like a hey, thanks Jericho.
Thanks for a great year.
Yeah, thanks. And we know you're going out in a couple of months because you're going to go back on tour with Fozzy and do your own thing. But we appreciate that you're able to keep our flagship show afloat with humor and laughs and, winning a U.S. title, but also putting guys over, laying down for guys.
Do you think it was enough, though, that they gave him the record?
No.
Had
they gave him the record and he won last night, yes.
Okay.
But no.
Okay.
Otherwise, no. Jericho, thanks, Jericho. We appreciate it, but it's unfortunate that they don't.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right,
well said.
Brian, what you got?
I'm just fired up to beat you guys and then to show you that.
I'm sorry, can you say it again?
All right.
I couldn't hear past your moobs.
Absolute
Hey,
clown
say it without the
babies.
jowls. Say it without the jowls.
Oh, yeah, you should be fucking talking, man.
He's an
Keep doing
this
that.
guy's an expert. Brian's
It's
an
true.
expert.
An expert at
At
what?
what?
Yeah, what am I an
At
expert
eating
at?
fucking cheesecake?
Yeah.
What?
Well, we've got like a former indie wrestler over here.
That's
so
true.
We
Yeah,
got a
you know what?
guy
You're
who
sitting
drinks
next to-
Starbucks
Have you
full of
seen
sugar.
Have you seen
No,
wrestlers
black,
out there?
black coffee.
Have you ever seen King Kong Bundy wasn't in shape? I mean,
No.
Bro.
Yeah, Vader's not in shape.
Hey,
Look at
Zach
him.
Scout,
Here we go.
what are you going to show? Are you going to show a
Here we
picture when
go.
you were wrestling?
Oh,
Did you not wobble when you walked?
That was when your hips were good. We've seen the pictures of when you were in shape. You are so far from that.
No.
He's not.
He was a shape.
Look, I look like
a pair.
Like that's a young Arn Anderson right there.
He's going to put that
Show me.
up
I can see
for,
that. I
show
can
me this.
definitely
You use
see
that photo for your inspiration.
Yeah,
Put
dude.
it on
What's
the
so
refrigerator.
sad is how old that picture is, and he knew right where to cue it up. in
Black
his
and white.
phone. He's like sitting there.
I just happen to have it.
Every day he wakes up and looks at that, goes, "I'm gonna beat Rob and Adam. I'm gonna
He meets
get this
Yeah,
guy."
yeah.
He meets girls and he goes like potential.
You hear the
Dude,
montage
no,
music
no,
playing in the background.
No, that's your brother that you ate.
To be honest with you,
That's what that's a picture of.
I unearthed my first match, and this is the
Yeah.
tape
you
from
were,
it.
You were trying to,
And I was like, oh, man.
give yourself
That's
some
pretty cool.
inspiration.
And then you won, and then you lost your
Oh,
first
no, we
match.
lost.
Wait,
Come on, we lost. Yeah.
So you lost your first match, and you were so distraught by that you just started eating the pain away.
That's true.
No,
it's been the culmination of about 15,
Pizzas?
12
Wait,
years now, I guess?
Rob, that was step number 2. He first went and got the noose, but when the fan broke under the weight, then he had to take it to the ring.
He's like, this is the good gimmick.
Hey, listen, my hips didn't fucking work. What's your excuse?
Right. What motivation are you going to work for, Adam?
I played a sport where it wasn't pre-scripted. Maybe that's my excuse.
Womp,
You're
womp,
saying that in a
womp.
room full of wrestling?
Wow,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
What
wait.
the
I'm
fuck?
just saying.
Womp,
What is that?
womp.
What? So that made you fat?
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, the fat excuse. I thought you were talking about our career didn't go well.
What's so funny?
Because my outcome wasn't predetermined. Oh, the fat thing? No, I blew my knee out. That's all.
Who's my knee
How
out?
long ago was that?
4 years.
No, who's my knee out?
Are you sure you're not about to become a father? Because that was a dad joke if I've ever heard one.
Final thoughts, Adam.
Final thoughts, shitty Raw. Stephanie saved it with every segment that she was in, and the main event segment with Joe and Triple H saved it. But otherwise, a pile of dog shit from the Tornado Tag Team match to every part of the Divas inclusion tonight to Bayley trying to come and save Sasha from Nia that shouldn't have been booked yet again. I mean, goddamn, what a terrible, terrible Raw. I don't even remember half the matches. I didn't even write some of the outcomes down. Who cares?
All right. I'll do the board, and I'll do mine, and we'll close out. Start with Daniel Price. And I have a sinking feeling Reigns is. Wait, let's see. Where does he start at? And I have a sinking feeling Reigns is going to be in a fatal four-way with Jericho, Strowman, and Owens. Reigns goes over, set up for Jericho-Owens feud. Jericho drops U.S. belt to Owens before Fozzy. And that is how they are going to backdoor Reigns into a title with Undertaker and a title versus retirement bit.
And KO has to follow in U.S.
Roman Reigns retires
I bet
Undertaker.
He's right. I absolutely agree with that
Unsubscribe.
scenario. I already agree with the Y2J and KO going for the U.S. I think that's kind of been, now that's going to happen. But Braun, if he fucks with Roman and they do a four-way and Roman wins, then he's going to fight Taker.
If Roman Reigns retires Undertaker, I will come in on Mondays and Tuesdays and operate the board for you guys. I will be done.
Silent protest.
I will be done.
They kind of hinted
I would
something
black tape over your mouth.
last night at Rumble.
I'll go NXT exclusive. Yeah, they did hint at it.
Wait,
Kara, you're right.
Well, here's the other thing, though. Are you – because we've talked about this as title versus career with Cena, and you didn't seem too against that. But now we're talking Roman, and you're about to quit the show.
Yeah.
That's that big of a difference.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want Cena to retire Taker either, but it's more acceptable in my mind to give him that one more accolade, that massive fucking accolade, to let him take the storied career of one of the greatest legends the business has ever fucking known is sacrilege. It's horrible.
And I didn't mind it, by the way, when they did the Legend Killer bit with Randy Orton, because he was cleaning up Attitude Era guys that needed to go away.
Yeah, they weren't quite legends.
Yeah, he wasn't retiring Flair and Hogan. He was retiring Road Dogg and stupid people.
Right. Yeah. John Estrada, Rob needs to ban Kiera from watching wrestling. She drools over all these men. Yeah, she's a whore. She's a whore.
The chastity belt.
Who said that?
Actually, that's the
John
key
Estrada.
to their successful marriages, because she can then picture them like Spank Bang style when Rob's with her.
Yeah, so
No. Rob's my
you're gonna be
everything.
Rob. You're gonna be
Nope.
you're gonna be Seth tonight, Rob.
All right. Noah's final thoughts. I'm only hyped for Triple H versus Rollins or Rollins versus Joe for Mania. The rest of the card can go fuck off. I don't know about that. Jonathan Durant, final thoughts. Oh, it's about Paige, and you can use your imagination.
Yeah.
Final thought for Juan, to
to
lose weight, walk 3 miles, lift weights, drink water, eat salads.
No
This is
dressing.
true.
Everybody that eats salads and doesn't lose weight, it's because they pound a bunch of dressing on there.
This is true.
Yeah.
Ranch in the South.
Let's see here. Final thoughts for Steven Lopez. Jericho and Miz should have been the final two. Congrats to you three for tying the health or trying to be healthier. And that Bayley doesn't get enough credit for having a nice butt. I agree, Steven.
Yes.
She has a booty.
Bayley has a butt.
She has and did you notice in the Charlotte match at Rumble that Charlotte actually called Bayley Pam in the ring? She said,
Aw.
"You're just like all them. You're just a Pam like all them. You're just Pam."
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Like from The Office,
they're
Pam,
besties.
or is her real
her
name?
name
They're
is
besties.
Pam.
Oh,
She's a Pam.
I thought it was an Office
Ordinary.
reference.
No,
Are
and
you saying Pam?
Bayley
Her
looks
name's
like
Pam.
a Pam. She looks like a Pam.
She
Yeah.
looks like a Pam.
Yeah, she
Good.
does.
You look like a man.
Let's see, Christopher. I think Joe versus Rollins at Fastlane and Triple H at Triple H and Rollins at Mania, and we all agree. I think we all said
Yeah,
that
that
too.
sounds about right.
Yeah, we agree.
Final thoughts. Double G Gaming. I unsubbed from the network. Fuck them. I'm not giving my hard-earned money to them so they can piss me off. Let's start a turn your back when Roman comes out campaign. If the crowd started turning
I
around
mentioned the
during
silent
the match,
protest before on
Wow.
him and the
Dude,
crowds.
Vince would
No
have to
reaction.
recognize that. He
that would be
just
huge.
have to.
If everybody went to the
No
bathroom,
booze, no cheers, nothing.
everybody just sits down, hands crossed.
Newspapers over your face.
I wonder if we can get that around, pass that around.
The reason I think that will never happen is because what if he's fighting somebody that we like, and that's why they keep making him the martyr.
Yeah.
Just like with Randy last night, they're going to put him against somebody that we're not going to want to go to the bathroom because of, like
Yeah.
Taker at Mania. instead of booing, Roman,
don't even
we're
say
gonna
that.
sit there and we're gonna watch because we're gonna pray that he doesn't win, and we're gonna be glued to our seats that whole time. Why? Because his opponent is Taker, not because of him.
I don't think, and it's one of the things that you have to bite your tongue and say, if I really want to change, I have to do this. But I don't think that this being quiet would work, because there still are the Fruity Pebbles and the girls.
Yeah.
If you really want,
Who will never buy into that.
If there's a 20,000 person crowd, and let's say 12,000 people stand up and turn around during that match,
The Roman hater
that
section.
is significant.
Or in his entrance, they all just immediately turn around.
Yeah.
Because every time WWE, when someone enters, they do those crowd reaction shots and pans around. Imagine if they couldn't find a shot without people turning their backs.
We should do that at Mania. Just turn around on his ass.
Yeah.
Start a movement.
Yeah.
Start a movement.
All right, guys, we're going to do it at Mania.
All right.
Yeah.
Because we want to watch Taker.
Let's see here. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that's how we're not going to do it. Like, if
Don't even
what
speak
if
hypothetically like
no,
that.
but if everybody said we're going to do this movement at Mania, even us marks, because he's fighting Taker, will not turn around. I won't turn
Who
around.
says he's fighting Taker?
It's the writing's on the wall, Kiera.
Oh
All right.
my gosh.
I
John,
think it could happen.
John Estrada, final thought. If Roman Reigns wins at Mania, my boner would be so huge from all the smart tears, but I will secretly be a little upset. Yeah.
Even a guy that wants, to have Roman win for antagonistic effect still would be sad.
Yeah. So I think that's everybody's kind of talking there. Okay, my final thoughts is kind of, I guess I already kind of said it over and over and over. You just need to start listening, because we're the diehard fans here, right? These little kids, they'll find something new in a year, and they'll go do that for the next 10 years, and they won't watch again.
And the millennials don't appreciate wrestling.
Yeah, millennials, they think they're supposed to get free tickets and then get fucking a participation trophy for watching.
With exception.
No, I'm just
And then as a generalization,
The millennial Falcon.
I'm
Kevin.
just saying.
I'm about the new millennials.
The people that are booing Roman, I can't. You know why I'm stumbling? Because I'm trying to get words in before you start talking again.
Oh, you're talking to me?
It's my fucking final thought.
Oh.
All right. The people that are booing Roman are diehard fans. We are diehard fans. We buy merchandise. We pay for the network. We are the ones that are determining the future of the business. We are. The little kids, they're going to move on. They're going to do something different. Yeah, they'll buy a lunchbox for a couple years, a couple toy belts, they might get a little fucking action figure here or there. Cool. The women, they'll come with their men, but then they'll break up with their men, then they'll go do their own thing, right?
Several exes went to wrestling shows with me, so I know that.
And I'm not saying that. I mean, Kiera's a diehard fan. She'll be a fan for however long. But there are women that just go, like your ex-girlfriend would just go with you, and then she's like, "Ooh, I like that guy. I'll cheer for him." And they are there. They do exist. We are the diehard fans, Vince. We are the ones that are spending the money for your fucking product weekly, monthly.
We are the ones, in some cases, keeping people involved in your product.
Yeah, exactly. So the point here is you need to fucking listen to us, man. We're not stupid. We're smart marks, which means we are smart wrestling fans. And what you're doing is simply not smart. Simply not smart.
Putrid even.
All right, one last one. Hey, Rob, good rant today on Roman. You need to have Bob write a rebuttal.
Oh yeah,
so it's more cohesive and nobody interrupts each other.
No, Bob's rebuttal would be about a ton of different people.
Are they talking about the 3-time Smart Mark champion?
Oh yeah, he's going to be on tomorrow to gloat.
Award winner.
Yeah. By the way, that 3-time Smart Mark Award winner that can't fucking
all the worst
did
categories.
That shit happen last week. He sounded awful.
That was horrible. And I'll just say this before we go out. This show, Rossum, does have your 2 winners. Steve Awesome, best co-host.
Oh, thank you.
And Rody Rob, best host. That's my crew.
Woohoo!
That's my co-host.
Mundane.
Well,
Mundane.
I'm rooting for you,
Monday.
not for the show.
Monday.
SmackDown's still the
I agree with
show.
Mundane. Like, the host that knows the most. Very, very vanilla. Don't worry. Chocolate's coming tomorrow.
All right, guys.
Wait,
Tomorrow.
you're not supposed to have chocolate. Remember?
No, it's Kiera.
Yeah, no
She's
more
the
chocolate. Damn
Yeah.
it. No more chocolate.
Dude, it's like a reverse Oreo. It's me, Kiera, and Brian.
You gotta be the low-calorie version.
What the fuck
then.
is going on?
Yeah, what is happening?
It's a reverse Oreo.
Sorry.
You didn't know you were involved in that, Brian?
White outside and dark
I
center.
signed up for a weight loss competition, man. What the fuck is this?
Dude, we're going to flip a coin.
Oh my god.
Oh, the announcement for the radio awards are tomorrow too.
Oh, we'll find out tomorrow. Ooh.
On SmackDown, yeah, 11:30 time frame,
All right.
I think.
That'll
I'll
be
try to keep an eye on that.
All right, guys.
fucking awesome.
Till tomorrow, we're out. Mark out like no one's looking.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at U-Record Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out U-Record on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.